Welcome, everyone, to the launch of the Brave Inspires Brave Gold membership. We are so thrilled that you're here today. My name is Joe Polanin. I'm going to introduce the founder and CEO of Brave Inspires Brave, my dear friend, a fantastic leader, and an amazing mentor, Heather McWilliam. Then, what we're going to do is we're going to take a few moments to share with you why the movement of Brave Inspires Brave is inspiring so many and how you can join our membership. We're also going to share a few personal reflections from our experience with leaders that we've served with and how this has positively impacted them. So that's our agenda for today, and we thank you for joining us. The first thing that I want to do is I want to introduce Heather. Heather McWilliam, as I mentioned, is the founder and the CEO of Brave Inspires Brave. This is a global movement. It's empowering leadership. It's driving social change, especially for our military service members, those leaders in law enforcement service, veterans, and their families. And the focus here is navigating post-traumatic growth within their career transitions and certainly for new leadership opportunities. Heather is an amazing and incredible leader. As I mentioned earlier, she's a law enforcement veteran. She's served in both federal and municipal police services in Canada. Heather's also a multiple award-winning leader, businesswoman, humanitarian, practitioner of Reiki, and a fearless advocate and peerless advocate for human rights, mental health, and social justice. She made history through winning a landmark human rights case in Canada. Now, Heather's been recognized globally, most notably as the 2023 Human Rights Advocate of the Year by the International Association of Top Professionals, and she's also been honored by the Universal Women's Network for her outstanding leadership and amazing, lasting impact. As I mentioned earlier, it's my honor and privilege to be able to introduce her today. I'm so glad to know her as a leader, a mentor, and a friend, because what she does by being who she is every day is inspires others to lead with the same authenticity, bravery, and resilience that she has. So, ladies and gentlemen, over to my friend and the founder and CEO of Brave Inspires Brave, Heather McWilliam.
Thank you so much, my friend. That is a very kind introduction. I really appreciate that, your kind words. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us and for being here on our launch day for Brave Inspires Brave, our membership. So happy to be here with you. I just want to share that our friend here in 2023, Joe joined the Brave Inspires Brave. Joe Polanin joined the Brave Inspires Brave movement and community as the COO, the coup, and serves our team and our community for strategic growth and operational excellence in our Brave mission. So thank you so much for joining us. He is an award-winning CEO, combat veteran, and #1 best-selling author, leading elite global enterprises to succeed on complex missions in high-risk, high-threat operational environments, despite all obstacles. He also served 30 years in the U.S. Navy Special Operations Forces, including 20 plus years of successful command leadership responsibilities. And in 2020, Joe and his daughters founded the Alakai Leadership Group, which provides customized senior executive leadership consulting and fractional C-suite support alongside inspirational speaking for expanding and transitioning middle market companies in any sector or industry. Thank you so much for being our leader in this organization with your experience and your expertise, Joe. So grateful to have you with us.
Heather, thank you. Thank you so much. And again, it's my privilege and honor to serve with you in this mission and in this vision. And certainly to welcome everyone who's joining us today and has the opportunity to learn more about the movement of Brave Inspires Brave and the opportunity to join that movement through membership. And so what I want to do really quickly is share with everyone how to do that, how to access Brave Inspires Brave. So the website itself is braveinspiresbrave.com. And you can very easily go to the link in the center and click on membership. And beneath there, you will see our launch today of the Brave Gold membership, which we are so proud and so honored to bring you. You will see a short introductory video from Heather, which is absolutely outstanding, that talks about the membership itself and talks even more importantly about the Brave Inspires Brave movement and how that movement helps all those who are involved to share not only their personal stories with each other, but also learn from the subject matter experts and the leaders who Heather has assembled to help the team and the community in this process, because that's what it is. It's a brave community that we are asking you to learn about and join. So we'll come back to this later in our discussion, but this is how you access the site, braveinspiresbrave.com, and you just go straight to membership. Now, in keeping with our outline earlier, I want to take now a few minutes. I want to turn it over to Heather to tell us a little bit more about what Brave Inspires Brave is, why Heather founded the movement, why we're so passionate about this, and introduce to you a little bit more about the opportunity for collaboration and learning through the membership itself. Heather?
Thank you so much, Joe. Yeah, so Brave Inspires Brave. It is a movement and a community that we are very proud of and honored to be able to serve in the world. I've met so many amazing, wonderful people from within the military, service, law enforcement communities within Canada and around the world, veterans and their families. So many shared their kindness, their brave stories, their courageous journeys in leadership, both in service and transitioning from service, how the impacts of that on themselves and their families. And they've sacrificed and they've served, for our freedom. And it's been an honor to truly hear their brave stories and seeing, what has helped them and what has maybe not helped them and what could better serve their quality of life and their well-being to be able to enjoy life again and to live life to its fullest following their dreams. And so when they talk to me about those things, it really impacted me so much. I wanted to see people thrive again, not just survive the transition from service into community. And so that's where Brave Inspires Brave came from. It was me being able to see, and others, the bravery in one another. And not just what they saw in myself and what I was doing, but what I was seeing in them. And so that inspiration just continued to grow. And so their sense of honor and their hope and the light within them was returning when we saw that we could support one another and what that looked like and what those needs would be. So just being able to see them take more action in their life really meant a lot to me to be able to give back and serve again. So we are, this is to inspire and build brave leaders of today and tomorrow. And we have a special focus on veterans, law enforcement, military members, and their families so that they can enjoy post-traumatic growth and new leadership opportunities.
Heather, thank you so much. And there are two elements that I would love to underscore that you said that are so powerful. And one is that word growth. It's post-traumatic growth. All too often, we hear of post-traumatic stress. But it really is all about post-traumatic growth. I'm going to speak to this a little bit later, but I think it's important to underscore this for everyone who's watching and learning now. Everyone faces challenges, obstacles, and has traumatic experience in their lives. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when these circumstances will occur, the nature, the scope, and the duration of those events. And we will move forward through them. We will move forward beyond them. And that's why your focus and the Brave movement's focus on post-traumatic growth is so important, because we will lead through that together. We will support one another in that cause, and we will grow and we will transcend beyond that, because that experience or those set of experiences do not define us. What defines us is what we do after. And that growth is so key and so important. Before we share a few personal reflections and a few personal experiences about the Brave membership, I wanted to take our viewers today and those who are listening through just a little bit more detail about the membership itself and how to access the membership. So again, it's braveinspiresbrave.com, and then clicking on the membership link here in the center. As I mentioned earlier, there's a wonderful video from Heather that talks more about the movement. And then when you come down here, you say, okay, what do we get when we join the movement as a gold member? And you see the items listed here. First and foremost, unlimited access to our intellectual property and our library. We have a series of articles, videos, leadership materials, e-magazines and publications, podcasts, and you will have access to all of that. There's also a monthly virtual meeting that we will hold for the community. We're going to gather, as I mentioned earlier, and we have gathered subject matter experts across a range of functional disciplines, professions, industries, and sectors who want to engage with and learn from you and want to help the community move forward. And all the other members who have joined will be there. That's going to be approximately one meeting a month. Then you're also going to get a personal one-on-one onboarding with Heather. She's going to tell you more about the movement. You're going to have an opportunity to set the stage and really define the foundation of your customized and your personalized journey using the Brave 30-day method that's changed the lives of so many people around the world. There are a series of taking flight mastermind modules. These are going to be for a little bit deeper learning opportunity. And then finally, there are a series of digital books that you're going to be able to download, and you're going to be the only people that are going to be able to access all of this information. This is exclusive to your Brave membership. Now, you heard Heather focus earlier on everyone is welcome to join. We do have an opportunity that we are sharing with our military service members, those in law enforcement, veterans of both professional areas and their families. And there's a discount off of the membership. And the way that you would access that is you come here to this section. As you scroll down, you hit the discount, you fill out some contact information, and then we respond to you with your discount code so that you too can join at a discounted rate. Now, that is a little bit about the membership and how you access that. I want to share with you a personal story and a reflection, and then I want to turn it back over to Heather to do the same. You know, as we mentioned earlier, everyone faces challenges. Everyone faces traumatic experiences, obstacles, and you know, I believe from my experience in the military, and from the teams and the wonderful people that I served with. As I mentioned earlier, it's not a matter of if, it's not a matter of when. It's a matter of the nature, the scope, and the duration of those challenges. And I always think about who are the bravest of the brave leaders who inspired me throughout my personal journey in life, in the military, among my family members. Who are the people that inspired me the most, that I look to and I say they are the bravest of the brave? And who are those people for you? And for me, those individuals set me on a path where I always knew that whatever the challenge was, I could overcome it. Um, I've I know a lot of individuals, both in the military and now veterans and their family members. I know a lot of individuals in law enforcement who have benefited from this program greatly for two reasons. Number one, they have that mentality of don't quit ever, and they want to share that with others on their team, and they want to learn from others on their team, and they want to grow together. And this membership does that because there isn't any other forum out there that focuses on courage and bravery in this way to share the experiences among the members and then also derive benefit from the leadership and the subject matter experts that come in. And so that's one element that I would share. The other element that I would share is when these leaders get together, and from the feedback that Heather and I have received, and they think about who are the bravest leaders that I've known, and why are they brave to me, and why did they make a difference in my life, and why did they help set me on that path? Part of the personal growth and the development that we want to share with you is when we think of those amazing leaders and we think, why did they inspire me? We want to help develop you, and we want to help develop each other, and we want to help develop the next generation of brave leaders to be even better and bolder and braver than the best we ever knew. And when we do that, we have the opportunity to move forward together. So I will now turn it over to Heather to share some of her personal reflections about why individuals have benefited from the membership. Heather will also then take us through a conclusion to our presentation today. And at the end, I'll show the screen again for how to join. Heather?
Thank you so much, my friend. And I love what you said about how those brave leaders have inspired you specifically, because in each individual, we are inspired differently, but similarly, I would say. So thank you so much for sharing that. I really loved what you shared there. So, I've been doing this for a few years now, and the inspiration that I continue to see from the members that are joining and from the leaders is overwhelming. And so the response that I'm receiving from military members, from law enforcement officers, from veterans and their families about this is also just as overwhelming, because they are feeling inspired. And that to me is exactly why I started. It's exactly why I'm still here. This is what wakes me up in the morning, is to be able to continue to improve, that quality of life for them. So I just want to share my personal story with regards to what I've seen and the feedback from those that I know who inspire me in their journey. I've seen it in their eyes, I've heard it in their voice, and I've felt the way they're showing up differently, in the world. They've told me, for the first time in a long time, they're feeling seen, heard, and understood. This space and this movement is helping them trust again in the world, and it's rebuilding their faith, their trust in leadership within the community, trust in the greater good, and they feel so important. They feel value in their service again, and being able to see their strengths again, and how they're going to be able to create the life that they now want and can see and see for themselves and their families. So I just want to share that their quality of life is improving, their well-being, not just for survival, but within the greater purpose to thrive again. And they're reconnecting with themselves deep inside, for their passions that maybe they've once lost, and now that they're overcoming them, and they're seeing life after service in a new way, and they're excited about it. So being able to see them rediscover their passion and tap into their gifts, being mindful of how to make those choices that give them a foundation that is setting them up for a win, for overall health and enjoyment of life. They're beginning to dream again. And the most beautiful part is they're no longer doing it alone. And they're being empowered by the brave stories being shared in our community. Being connected to a movement that sees them, and they're inspired by the leaders that are in this movement. It's awakening them to heal and to live and to lead and live a full life. To know that they are not only worthy of hope, but they are part of something bigger, something that honors who they were, who they are, and who they're becoming. And their brave spirit is back. So all of those things I am seeing, and it just really inspires me to be able to see them taking brave action in their lives. And so just want to thank everyone for joining us here today. Truly an honor to share this with you and to see you join our movement. We look forward to serving you. And I want everyone to remember to always believe in their brave, because that's what it's all about. We want to inspire you, empower you, and give you the tools and the resources and the leaders that are going to get you to the point where you can soar in life. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here today with us. Thank you, Joe, for everything that you do for Brave Inspires Brave and this brave mission. I just want to go through the gold membership one last time. Joe brought it up there, and it's really something we're proud of, and are really happy to share with you that bravery is more than a word. It's a way of life. And so when you go to our site and go to the membership, please check it all out. Like we said, we're really happy to share this with everyone, and we've offered special introductory rates and things for military members, law enforcement, and veterans and their families.
Heather, thank you so much. It's absolutely my honor and privilege, and for everyone who joined us today, and for those who are continuing to learn more about the program. We look forward to learning from you and serving with you in this movement, because as we've talked about a few times, the Brave Inspires Brave is a movement. It's a movement that's changing people's lives for the better, focused on post-traumatic growth and the opportunities that we have in sharing our stories with each other and learning from one another. So thank you again, Heather. Thank you for everyone who joined today, and we look forward to serving with you and learning from you in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.